Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Welcome to another edition of the Happy Hour.
Yes, May the 4th be with you. May the 4th. Oh, Star Wars Day today.
Yeah. So, well, that's when we're recording.
That's when we're recording. When you're seeing this, the Star Wars Day is long and gone. Like the movies, long and gone.
So you know that they're actually going to be doing Kenobi. So they're going to do an Obi-Wan Kenobi story.
Yeah, so the
with
origin.
Ewan McGregor.
Oh, is he? But he'll be the older one.
No, yeah. So it'll be what happens after 1, 2, and 3. If you're not a Star Wars fan, I'm really sorry that this is how it started.
Oh, man.
So
we lost you. And she gone.
And I read an article about it. So he's really excited to reprise the role. He says like he's a lot older and whatever.
He loves Star Wars.
He was really bummed when they did the first 3 because they were so badly received at the time. So now you look at those 3, and you're like, well, those are platinum compared to the next.
Yeah, to the next ones. Yeah. What is it? 8?
No, so it was
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9 were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, they were good. Yeah.
The 7, 8, 9 are the new ones.
Yeah, I'm saying 7, 8, 9. The new ones are good. Yeah, the new ones.
I was saying that they were dog shit.
Oh,
that's differing opinions. There we go. Anyway, so Ewan McGregor said the backlash was hectic, and he was like, "Oh my goodness!" Oh. And then he said it was really difficult because the whole thing was done like on green screen. So he says you're not exactly doing Shakespearean emotive scenes.
Yeah, exactly. We're fighting in space. I'm killing people. Yeah, so it's
Anakin, I love
but you know what it was? Yeah, man.
So he said it was hectic, but now I think it's quite cool. Like he's keen to go back to the role, and as an older person, more mature. And he says like they've changed how they do the sets.
Yeah,
apparently what they do now is big screens. So let's say you're surrounded by lava, but before you would just say, hey, you're surrounded by lava, and there's a green screen. Yeah. Now they have screens that kind of show you where you are on the screen.
Oh.
So while you're acting, you can see yourself behind the lava or in the lava or whatever.
Oh, my God.
That's what he was saying.
Technology. Doo-doo. Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay. No. Listen, I'm excited for it as well. I mean, I'm just, do you know anyone in South Africa that's been able to get Disney Plus?
Not legally.
Because so I know like other countries like New Zealand, Australia also getting Disney Plus. You can download it like you can Netflix.
Yeah, but as soon as they start getting greedy, then we'll get it. So we're not far off.
Who is
Marvel and Disney. Was it Bob Iger? As soon as Bob Iger starts getting a little bit more greedy, they're gonna fob it off to the peasants in the third world.
Yeah, because I can't wait, bro. Because the content they have on Disney Plus is
and with Diego, it'd be like Lion King. Sit down.
Oh my gosh, you got all that. You got Lion King. You got Aladdin. You got everything. You got the Star Wars universe. You got the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like just entertainment. Yeah, I'll take some. Thank you.
Yeah, and their subscription just grew during lockdown apparently.
Yeah, no, obviously,
so many
at home. Yeah. No, that Bob Iger guy, he knew what he was doing. Yeah. He knows what he's doing.
Welcome to the Happy Hour. Segue from Disney into the podcast. We've got a lot coming up for you, and the reason we do this is just so that you can be a little bit happier. I was actually listening to our previous podcast while I was driving here.
I did that yesterday.
And I actually thought that it was quite good.
Is it?
If I say so myself.
Okay, yeah.
You were telling some funny stories.
I don't get far. I don't get far into the podcast.
Yeah, no. Most people don't.
Every time I start listening, I'm getting into the groove, bloody work phones. Can't you see I'm trying to entertain myself?
I'm trying to listen to myself. I'm listening to the voices.
I wonder if my wife still does it because we don't sit in the same room anymore for work. So she sits now in the bedroom and I'm here, and she used to cackle like a chicken listening to the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I'd be like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "No, I'm listening to you guys." I was like, "Okay, all right, okay, just calm down. It's not that funny."
She loves you though.
Yeah.
It's like my wife Jennifer. There's some things where she's like, And I was like, baby, it's just because you love me.
Yeah,
It's just because you're blinded by love.
It's funny, but
You're blinded by love.
It's not that funny. Yeah.
Do you have any reason to feel happy?
Oh man, are you putting me on the spot? I actually didn't think of anything. I'm trying to think if there's anything that's like really, because last week I said something and then I realized, oh no, there's actually that.
Yes.
So I'm trying to think now. I'm really cold, but that doesn't make me happy. But
Don't just think of the first feeling that comes to you. Cold.
Okay, you go, then I'll go. You go.
Okay.
Do you have anything?
My reason to feel happy is a little bit of a recap. A while ago, you said you wanted to start a tradition with your family.
Yes.
Which was, I don't know, was it pork belly or shredded pulled pork or something? You wanted?
Well, I said it was one.
Yeah, but
I've got other traditions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I wasn't attacking you. So defensive.
No, I'm just like food isn't a tradition.
The tradition that I celebrated was the official Jen and Greg Day.
Oh, but isn't it tomorrow?
No. So the 2nd of May, here in the inside of my wedding ring, it doesn't say like Lord of the Rings, I'll eat your soul. It says my wedding date, which was supposed to be my wedding date.
Yeah.
Which is the 2nd of May, 2020. We were in lockdown.
Yeah, I told Greg to put that in there because I learned that it's the best way for you not to forget.
Yeah. Now I can barely remember the day that my anniversary. But Jen and I celebrated the official Jen and Greg Day, which is this day.
Okay.
Where we just have an ultimate jaw.
So that was yesterday.
Sunday. But
Sunday.
We officially celebrated on Saturday because we knew things were going to get out of hand.
Okay.
We went out to a really, really fancy restaurant. You know, one of those places.
Like for breakfast?
No, for lunch.
Oh, okay.
One of those places that you only go for special occasions.
Yeah.
Like there were people there that were just eating lunch normally. And I was like, but it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we went there, like went all out, did the starters, oysters, everything.
Okay.
And then afterwards, we were like, okay, cool. Now, like, it's jaw time.
You're like, okay, you're going to pick this one up.
I know. Yeah. I made a point to get out the shared account card. I was like,
it's that time.
It's about
that time.
And I did that. And then my wife used to work at a dodgy pool hall.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. She used to go there so often.
That they gave her a job?
No, they had a sign saying like, bar lady wanted. And she was like, oh, yeah, I can do this. So she started working at this dodgy pool hall that she used to frequent. So she's quite good at pool. So then we went to a dodgy pool hall.
Is she really good?
Well, she's not really good. And like, we couldn't hustle anyone. But with some time
Well,
and
did she
practice-
beat you?
No. But I'm good. So we had a massive one, and then we had some mates come and join us, and it was just, and we celebrated the first
That's
official.
cool, man. That's cool.
So that was the second official Jen and Greg Day, because on the first one we were in hard lockdown, and on the first official one we did the same thing. We just had a massive jaw.
You and her.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're nice toasty at home, and
Yeah.
because May was it still like hard lockdown? Yeah. Okay, well that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, so that was supposed to be your wedding day.
So the tradition has begun.
But now hold on, bro. Hold on. Sorry. So the 2nd of May, I thought you got married. You were supposed to get married on the 5th of May last year. No, it says the 2nd. I read it. It says the 2nd.
Yeah, I think you and I just aren't very good with numbers. So 05 and 05 in May.
Okay. Maybe so. That's it. Yeah, you're right.
So that's my reason to feel happy.
Okay,
Got
that's
to
awesome.
celebrate,
That's really
a
cool.
New tradition.
A new tradition.
Yeah. And if you don't have a reason to feel happy yet, I've got another recap that I can throw in with that.
Okay. Yeah.
We've asked you to guess for an extremely limited edition. There are only 2 in this existence. Hat for Greg and Lucky.
Yes.
If you can guess Consuela's name.
Now
That's just a placeholder name for Lucky's child.
Now today, I mean, we're saying we're recording this podcast on the 4th of May. So yesterday, the 3rd of May, is exactly a month
till go time.
till go time.
So what are we going to do? 2 or 3 episodes and then we're done.
yeah, so we're gonna finish this month. We're gonna try. Well, listen,
Until the pop.
we are on emergency. Like the bag is packed.
Yeah. I was just talking.
Both bags are packed.
I just arrived here and Lucky's wife was like, the baby's sitting low, and they've asked me to relax, and then she was like, Diego, and run after her.
The doctor had to, because so you don't know this, but when the doctor does a pregnancy scan thingy, he doesn't do invasive. He does outside.
Okay, so what, like the
gel thing. Because when you're that far pregnant, even after I think after the first trimester, they don't go in and
anything like that can cause eruptions.
But he had to feel, so he had to feel, and he's like, yo, listen, I can feel the baby's head. I was like, what? Yeah, that's hectic. That's hectic, bro. So we are on standby. Yeah. So if we do the podcast and you get it one week and then the next week you're like, well, guys, where is it?
There's a child.
There's a child.
Consuela's arrived.
Yeah.
We are taking your guesses though. I've got one more guess to submit.
Okay.
I thought about it. You guys are not normal.
Okay.
And that's a compliment. So I was thinking maybe Isabella.
Okay, it would never be Isabella. My wife, before she met me, wanted that name.
Okay.
But I've got a niece named Bella, and her name's Isabella.
Right.
But beautiful name. But good guess. Good. I would have that name actually.
It's my mother's middle name, and it is. Oh, this is my worst thing. Sorry, this is a long intro, but I hate the name game.
The
name game.
Oh, the name game.
My wife plays the name game. Like we're going on a trip, like we're driving, and then she's like, out of the blue, what about Timothy? What do you think of Theodore? And then I'm just like.
But has there ever been a name that she says that you're like, yo, that's...
Yeah, but then if you engage in the name game, oh, man. I played...
Does that mean you're in?
Once you play the name, then you're in, bro. Then the next 30, 40 minutes you go.
So when she says that, do you go, climate change it's really getting out of hand.
It's really green here. Exactly. That's exactly what I did.
Did you hear about Putin?
No, and I've told her.
He's really getting out of hand.
I've told her to her face. I said to her, I was like, yeah, you just turned the radio up.
Something's happening. What?
That's okay.
Oh my God.
That's okay.
It's a hurricane. I love Omi. Cheerleader, turn it up. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Because if you engage in the name game, oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, surely you've played the name game for a long time.
Yeah, we did. It's been too long, bro. It's been too long. Everybody was trying to guess. We had a party on Saturday, and everybody was trying to guess.
Nobody got it.
No, people guess, and
people get it right.
Dude, I see my friend, I'm not going to say her name, but I see my one friend 4 weeks ago. Yeah. Haven't seen them for months. She's like, hey, are you guys ready for the baby? We're like, yo, we're excited. Everyone's literally, she's like, oh man, and she's like, you guys aren't gonna tell us names. We're like, no, and she goes, I thought the other day this name, and I was like, yo, that's cool.
That's a terrible name.
Terrible name. And she said it, and I was like, and Bianca even stood there. She was like I tried to look at it to say,
I even know who you're talking about. I think I'm gonna phone her. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's on board.
Yeah.
So get those in. That hat's up for grabs.
Yeah.
And if you prefer, we can give you a beanie because it is getting colder.
Yeah, it's getting colder. That is true. I prefer to also give you a beanie because I'm not going to give you my hat. But yeah,
you said
I thought about this the other day. I thought I should bring it up, and I know it's a very long intro, but I just thought about
how many minutes we went. 13 minutes in.
Remember this thing?
Yes.
Remember this.
If you don't know what this is, Lucky's holding up a piece of paper. I am now. That is Greg and Lucky's 20 bucket list things to do in 2020 in order to make 2020 your most exciting year. It certainly was an exciting year.
I found this and I thought, wow, what happened?
It was the most interesting year. It
was the most interesting year, but I found it and I thought, wow.
Well, we created a list of things that you could do and tick off.
Yeah, so have a baby is the first one that I saw there, which is very weird. But there's throw a party, there's get a tattoo, ride a roller coaster, get a pet, learn to swim, horseback riding, I've never ridden a horse.
Neither have I.
Visit a volcano.
That would be funny. You got a horse. What are you here for? We're here to ride a horse. He's like, how old are you? It's like little girls be led around on ponies, and you and I are like, can I take my shirt off like Vlad? Please. They're like, no, there are children around here.
Oh my God. So I just thought, listen, if you do have this list, because it is on Greg and Lucky's Facebook page and you can download it, but I thought it'd be quite a cool thing to revisit it. And if you're trying to get back your life kind of starting again, it's maybe something to look at.
Who took it away from you? If you want to get cancelled, wear Native American Indian headdress
Oh, that is
to a
beautiful.
festival.
That's beautiful. That is such a good way to start. I mean, that is just absolutely.
That's one-way ticket to cancel town.
The reason Greg is talking about this is that big news happening in Dubai and Germany. Munich is upset because Dubai wants to try and re-emulate and recreate Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
And Germany is like, they're not happy.
Is it because of the Rona? Are they just going, cool, we want to do it now because we've got good Rona things?
No. Dubai wants to do it because it's
Ching.
a money making scheme. Like they're not even a drinking country. They're like, let's just do it. Let's have it. Let's enjoy ourselves. Yeah. So
let's get tourists to come in.
And do it, because if you can't go to Germany, you want to come to Dubai because Dubai is a stop-off spot as well.
I considered there's a radio station in Dubai called Virgin Radio.
Yeah.
And I considered phoning up the guy who works there. You and I know him, and I was like, maybe we should go to Dubai.
Yeah.
And then I was going to phone the person, and then I was like, oh, I don't know if I can live in a country where it's frowned upon to drink at all.
Well, no, listen, you're allowed to drink, you're allowed to get hammered,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah,
not
but
like
it's frowned
like
upon.
it's frowned upon, but then you got to behave
The taxes are like through the roof
for drinking.
on booze. I'd be bankrupt. The only reason you go there, I think, well, not the only reason.
You have to make a lot
I
of
think
money.
One of the reasons you go there is you go there to make money and get out.
Yeah.
You can't get a passport. You go there and you just an expat. No matter, even if you work for there for 10 years, you never ever become a citizen of the UAE.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a very interesting place.
Wow.
And now they're trying to do a beer fest, so maybe it's back on the cards, baby.
So listen. So the thing is, I read this and I'm like, so people are upset. Germany's upset, and I understand why. So Germany's reason is because this is something we created. It's part of the German heritage. We are Oktoberfest. People come to our country for it. We appreciate it. Now you're taking something that is solely ours, that we created, that we love. Now, on the cancelling side of it, okay? I don't know if you saw, 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago now, Justin Bieber put dreadlocks in his hair. People tweeted, unacceptable, cultural appropriation, blah, blah, blah. Then I saw a tweet. It was tweeted by, it was a black girl or a woman or a man. It was a woman. She said, cultural appropriation isn't, and I'm butchering it because I can't remember it, but she said, what she was saying is like, when people, I know where it is. Sorry, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, so what, people were all up in arms about Justin Bieber doing that. It's like, there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can be involved in cultural appropriation. And some people take real offense to it. Like, I remember when I was in primary school, we had International Day. And their kids would like draw lines in their eyes to look like Chinese people, and they would dress up. But it was meant to be like a fun thing about the cultures of the world. So people would be wearing, what's it called, kimonos, and all those things. But it's all within the certain lines.
Yeah. So, listen, I can't find this tweet. I thought I'd really knew exactly what it was because it was tweeted by 60-second documentaries. I don't know if you ever checked them. They're really cool. But the whole concept of the thing was, to explain it, was that if you appreciate someone's culture, so just because you did dreadlocks, so doesn't mean that you are
appropriating.
You're not appropriating. You're not saying it in a negative light. You're celebrating their culture. So, for instance, any person that is South African, that's a white person, if you go to a traditional wedding and you wear traditional outfit, you are not cultural appropriating. You are celebrating that person's culture and saying that I'm going to an African wedding. You're not wearing it to make fun of them. Like, if you are going to a party and you're dressed as Hitler, that's offensive. Okay? If you're going to a party and you put lines on your eyes to make yourself look Chinese, that's inappropriate. Okay? Sorry, did I say appropriate? Sorry, inappropriate. That's what I meant.
You said inappropriate.
No, the Hitler one. Inappropriate. So, and I read this thing, and this lady said, like, everybody needs to stop being sensitive. She's saying, I'm assuming Justin Bieber, when doing this, when he put dreadlocks in his hair, he was doing a video with a guy, a black rapper, like 21 Savage or whatever. And she was like, everybody, guys, people aren't doing it to make fun of. They're doing it because they appreciate the Rasta culture. And I was like, That's exactly what that is. Like, there are people out there that are making, like, I'm sure if they're rednecks and they all got like configured flags and whatever, okay?
But so let's say I have a toga party. Couldn't the Greeks be offended that I was wearing a toga?
No, because you're celebrating them. Because the like it's like
It would be inappropriate if I was speaking in a bad Greek accent.
Yes. If
What do you mean? We eat no meat.
Exactly. And I thought about this, and I'm like, so the Dubai thing. That's all about capitalism. That's unacceptable. For me, that's like saying, Dubai, come on, bro. Oktoberfest is the Germans. Like, they created it. It's like us saying if Dubai wanted to no, National Friday is a terrible example. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if there was a South African holiday that we had that was just South African and nobody had it, that's stealing. But this cultural appropriation thing, and I read it and I was like, that is so true. But I didn't want to retweet it because you know how people...
So have people accused the Dubai authorities of cultural appropriation?
They're saying that they're stealing.
Like, no, this is just capitalism.
It's just capitalism. It's just capitalism.
999.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but I do. Like, I saw the Justin Bieber thing, and I was like, guys, he did not do that to offend anyone. He did not do that to. And I don't even stick up for Justin Bieber. I'm a fan of his music, but I'm not God like Justin Bieber. Like, but like, I just think like his cultural appropriation is hectic, and people get really offended by it. And I saw a friend of mine go to a traditional wedding, a white girl, and she got obviously so Twitter people that didn't know her
had a go at her.
Oh, the black girls that knew she was going to that wedding, they took those other Twitter so black Twitter just went against black Twitter. It was a war. And I was like, guys, but like, she knows these people.
You know what the world needs?
Hugs.
The world needs a flipping hug, man.
A hug, bro.
If you're out there, just act with more hug in mind.
But
be happier.
I read that the other day that somebody said that it's usually so the people that don't know
who make the mistake,
who are first to attack. So those who don't know are the ones. So like the whole, like the people that are educated, that know, that understand, that are well informed, won't attack on Twitter. They won't go. They'll just, oh no, is he doing that? I don't know. Let me find out. Let me research. Whereas the ones that don't know, who see, so they just see it. They just see it for what it is and go, wow, and they pounce like a ill-informed, and then it's like I think of like a dummy tiger who pounces at a statue of a gazelle. Not knowing it's a gazelle. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible example.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
They thought they were going for the kill, but in truth,
it
maybe wasn't anything to kill.
There was nothing to kill. It was just you're a dummy. We should make that a saying. I think we should make it a
bring
saying.
back dummy.
No. Like how do we say it? It's the gazelle that.
No.
Go on. It's a
terrible saying.
Don't you think it's a good saying? I think it could work, guys. People that are listening and watching, I think it's a good saying. It's the gazelle that attacked the dummy.
It's a tiger. You got to get your animals right yet. The tiger.
Oh, sorry.
It's not going to work.
It's the dummy lion.
999.
Free money is always good. It's always great. You know what gives you free money? You're like, yes, I'll have some.
Even when you just find money that you used to own, and it was in your pocket or something, it feels like free money.
That's the best. But you know the game that everyone always plays. Okay, bro, I'll give you $1 million, but okay, I want to play this game with you. It's a very silly game, but these scenarios are quite crazy.
I'll do it.
You'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll take the money.
We'll see. Okay. I got 5 scenarios here.
Okay.
Let's see if you'll take the money.
Let's see if I can get 5 out of 5.
Okay. I'll give you $1 million, but.
Well, you won't, but play along. See if you would do this. If you would do all 5. Ooh.
For the rest of your life, every time you go to the bathroom, it's live streamed.
Wow.
The rest of your life, bro.
Yeah.
Every time you take a number 2. Every time you take
I don't have to look at the stream. So if people are like, oh, Greg's irregular, that's fine. That's too bad.
But everyone's watching you.
Why would you watch that? That's the problem. They're the people who need to be looked at. I'm just getting my pay.
Okay. I'll give you $1 million, but you have horse teeth. Yay!
No.
Nay.
No, thanks.
No. Okay. $1 million, but so you had bad teeth, and now you had
No, my
braces.
parents spent a lot of money on braces.
Yeah.
Now I've ruined it with coffee and
Did
tea.
you get mocked up? Did you get?
A very good friend of mine actually used to call me skew-teethed. Beep. The worst of the 4-letter swear words.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
It was tough
we
love.
spoke about it.
It was tough love friendship.
Okay, next one. $1 million, but every time you fart, a parade shows up, helps you celebrate said fart every single time.
No. I can't have a parade showing up when I sneak one off in the lift or
Exactly. Because imagine, hey, Greg, you farted, and everyone's enjoying.
Going for a run. You know, sometimes you go for a run and then like your body's just like, oh, we got to get some gas out of
Next
here.
thing is the you're like, oh, jeez.
So that's a no. So I'm only up $1 million.
Only up $1 million, okay? Give you $1 million, but you have to be the ultimate Limp Bizkit fan, okay? For life. Okay, you have to rock the red hat, the hoodie. You have to scream his lyrics every single time. There's music played. You ask people, listen, can we put Limp Bizkit on?
No, I can't do that. I love good music too much.
Hey, DJ. Hey, listen, Calvin Harris, sorry. Love your work. Can you put some Limp Bizkit on?
Yeah.
No, okay.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I couldn't do it. You could. You getting back into it, aren't you?
You're
looking at his movie career.
Offspring.
You're looking at his Limp Bizkit
Offspring's
movie.
good. Limp Bizkit not so much. Okay. Two more. $1 million is yours, but every time you play with yourself, your family gets a group text letting them know.
No. There'd be far too many texts.
Greg, you've never been so active on this group.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
It's like you get the eggplant,
you know, the thing is-
eggplant, the water squirt.
And you know the avatar now, you know, they do an avatar of your face.
And it's like sweating like, okay.
Okay, so no, I'm no to that.
No. And then the last one, I get
That's
$1
a
million.
private thing.
That's a private.
I think we don't value privacy enough. I know I said yes to live streaming, going to the bathroom, but I don't have to see that. But you know, there are some things that you just don't need to put online. There are some things that you can just value your own time. You can value privacy.
Yeah, no.
And there are a lot of secrets in the whole world that are not secrets anymore. You can't, nothing can be yours. Nothing can be, everything is broadcast.
It's outside a scene. It's like, it's very, no, you're
I think,
right.
isn't a big thing? I think we may have even spoken about this on the podcast way many episodes back about a child's development and figuring out privacy. When a child figures out, like, they're like, okay, this is my room. The child figured like they have access to close the door. They must know to knock on the door.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I don't know if we spoke about that. Must have been with a different podcast friend.
No, I don't have any other friends.
All right, the last one. But it is true. Listen, you're all right. The last one, I'll give you $1 million, but the rest of your life, your hair is dripping wet. And you love your hair.
No.
Is wet hair?
I'd get sick. I'd get a nunu.
But as wet hair is exhausting.
No, it's not. That's not the end of the world. But sometimes if I do go shower at night, I tie my hair up so that I shower so I don't get it wet, because otherwise it's just a schlep.
To dry it, yeah.
And then you go to bed and then you lie and then you're like, "Argh."
That's a tough scenario, eh?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm $1 million richer though. So
Well, exactly.
what's the exchange rate now? 14 million rand?
14 million rand.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but
I'll take it.
yeah. Those other ones are tough.
I could have taken the horse teeth and then got them fixed with my extra $1 million.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then, then just one. Just
$1 million, eh?
Yeah, you sick.
I don't know if
Why
someone
would
would-
you watch me, you sick bastards?
Let me set up the live stream.
When Shakespeare invented his own words, I'm pretty sure there were some people who were pissed off. They were angry. They said, "What the hell does thou'st mean?
Thou'st.
He did. He actually made up a lot of words.
He made a lot. Yeah, I think it's like 2,000 words that he created.
Might have been 200.
I think it was 2,000.
Okay, I'm going to ask Granny Google.
Okay.
Granny Google, she's
I mean, I think I'm now 5 for 5.
on me testing you.
Yeah.
You have been right a few times.
Yeah. This is what happens when I have to run my own show. I have to
You have to
educate
research
myself.
things. Oh, that sucks, eh?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Hey, Granny Google, how many words did Shakespeare invent? How many words did you? Come on.
1,700 words. Here's a summary from Shakespeare Birthplace Trust. William Shakespeare is credited with the invention or introduction of over 1,700 words today.
You hear that? It's a sign of victory.
Oh man.
It's a sign of a victory. Oh, no, don't piss on me.
R. Kelly joke.
Oh, Kelly joke. Sorry about that.
Well done.
Thank
I
you.
wouldn't say it's 5, maybe 3. If you want, I could audit this even.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so there, 1,700 words. That's a hell of a lot.
1,700 words, yeah.
Now, you and I,
Mm.
we are getting to a stage in our life where we're missing the new words that are coming along.
Yeah, listen, the new words, I mean, this is it's also the thing that you realize that we're getting old now because the younger words we don't say anymore, like yeet, and you
What
know
does
all
yeet
the.
even mean?
I don't know. I think I've got to be honest with you. I'm not even going to try to guess that.
What is on fleek?
On fleek means
Looking
that you
like on point.
No, you're on point. You're on style. Like you're looking like the right.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a new word. This comes from TikTok and Urban Dictionary.
This word is to insult millennials. Now we are millennials.
Not insult millennials. It's to insult people who are untrained. Well, have a listen to this.
We are millennials.
No, people who are untrainedy.
That's millennials.
Listen to this.
Listen.
Okay, TikTok, I have a new word for you that my friends and I use that you clearly are all in need of. So I keep seeing videos like this on my For You page.
Things that give off, I got married a trendy vibe.
Or people will say things like, this is millennial or girl boss energy. All of these terms are pointing to the same thing. The word, my friends, is cheugy, okay? It's the opposite of trendy, stylish in middle school and high school, maybe, maybe not. Timelines don't really matter, but it's no longer in style. It's used when someone follows these out-of-date trends or something falls into that category. Some examples. First of all, graphic tees and hats, phrases on clothing, cheugy. Herbal Essence shampoo, cheugy. Instagram captions like these, cheugy. The word you never knew you needed.
Cheugy. Untrendy.
So, okay, so just explain to everybody this video.
Well, obviously,
She annoyed me with her.
Webkins Whore 36 something is her name. She's obviously, she's on point. She knows what she's hip and hopping down with the kids.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, so what is this word? So this word is to describe.
Something that's uncool. Something that's not trendy. Something that used to be trendy.
Okay. But
I mean, God, man, you just watched the video. I mean, you slammed me with a nice Shakespeare fact, and now you can't follow a simple comprehension exam.
no, man, it's just that she annoyed me with her perfect teeth and perfect looks, and
puppy,
she's like,
shame.
that's what I love about young kids educating the older, Yeah, just calm down, champ. Okay.
Life's going to break you.
You don't know what life's coming for you yet, okay? I'm never going to get fired. Oh, you hold on, love. You hold on.
Okay, fine. Someone else terrible, man.
Yeah. Okay, so
So cheugy. I want to know.
Cheugy.
That is never, ever going to catch. I'm never going to use that.
if I see that word in the dictionary, in the Oxford Dictionary or the Webster Dictionary in 2 years, I'm going to be pissed off, bro. Because YOLO's in there. On Fleek is in there. there was another ridiculous word that was on there, and I'm like, but now
just imagine your granny going to the library. She's like, I need the big dictionary, please. Gets the big dictionary out. How do you spell Cheugy?
Cheugy.
And then she finds the meaning of Cheugy. Because you see, that's the only thing the dictionary is for elderly people to find words.
But then
Everyone else would just
everyone
else would Google it.
But we already have words. We already have a word for that. Something that is not.
It's called not
popular. It's called
trending.
not trending, not popular. It's
called
not
shit.
Exactly.
Oh man, shit is one of the most versatile words.
Yeah,
in
shit
existence.
is such a good word. Yeah. It works. But I think shit is like cool. It really works for everything.
Everything.
And cool is the one word that hasn't gone out of style.
Cool has evolved.
But her age, people her age are actually saying that we need to stop saying cool. And to that I say, you are shit, my friend.
Wow.
Yo.
You got to stop saying cool.
Yo, apparently they're saying it's cool is not cool. And I said, why don't you shut the...
Wow.
You shut your... Yeah, bro. Apparently they want us to stop saying cool. Because
no,
Like, but
you and I are old. Then we're done. Bro.
No,
we're
but cool is one of those words. It's just that.
You say it's not
describes-
now.
Yeah, no, but it's just.
If you have children, please get hold of us. Let us know if your children think cool is uncool. If they think cool is Cheugy,
yeah, I do.
that would.
It's harsh, mate. Harsh.
Shit. We just spoke about it. A nice word.
Yeah.
And now we have the shit tank. It's like Shark Tank or Dragon's Den, if you prefer the BBC. It's where people have to sell their business ideas to a bunch of dragons or sharks. Very difficult to get talking sharks on the show, I'm sure.
Oh,
sorry.
Like you literally take the same idea, change the name, and that's now your show. It's like, come on.
I'm
guys.
sure that's probably similar producers or something.
No, it wouldn't be. Otherwise, I would just call it Shark Tank UK.
No, Dragon's Den was first, I think.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Then America came and stole it.
Yeah. No, but that's why I think they maybe just changed the name, like The Office, and they just didn't change the name. Anyway,
Yeah.
here's the thing. We've got a bowl of things that Lucky hates over here, and in 1 minute, I have to sell that thing to him. If you really, really hate something, Lucky and I will try use our powers of persuasion to bring you to the other side.
Yes.
Most recently, we've had a bad run. I'm going to say partly because Lucky has somehow had a portion of his brain that is melted, and he's been unable to come up with a convincing argument.
Yeah, it's because you've been giving me stuff to argue that's impossible to debate. Impossible.
There are many pros about strip clubs. You've just got to find them.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so what do we got here today? Bunch of things here in Lucky's list. And Lucky hates getting sick.
I do. I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't think anyone is a fan of it.
I've got a bad immune system because of my younger years, between 2 and 5 or 6 before I met my brother and them. I was being taken across the country and slept in cold places, and like I was always wet, and so my immune system, when winter comes, I'm just like yeah. And like
So 30 years later.
30 years later, I'm still
30 years
no,
later.
it is, bro. It sets in.
Okay.
Yeah. So and I hate getting sick. Like, it's so terrible. You feel terrible. You're getting like,
King hypochondriac over here as well. He's always got a snuffle.
Yeah.
I think, how many times have you been to the doctor in the last year?
Ooh.
For yourself, obviously. Not for,
Twice. Only been twice.
okay.
It's been a good year. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say double figure. I thought you were going to say 12. I was
No, twice. No,
Okay,
twice.
cool, yo. Nobody likes getting sick.
Yeah.
It's horrible, but this is the shit tank, and I will sell it to you. Push the buttons. 1 minute. Getting sick helps you improve your well-being. You realize that you're human. One of the most important things is realizing that every single day on this planet is a special day. So when you're sick, you go, I could die. this could be the end. And it reminds you of your mortality. So sometimes it's good to realize that you're not invincible. Otherwise, you'd be like, a vampire and you live forever and there's nothing to live for. So it's good to get sick every night to realize that you're mortal. Another reason it's good to get sick is you're supposed to be building up your immune system. Once you get sick, then you feel better because your body learns how to beat the disease sometimes. Okay. Another great thing about getting sick is sick days. You get to get off work. There's nothing better than not working when you're supposed to be working. So that's a positive about getting sick. Like, remember at school, boom, watching TV now. How would I know about Judge Judy if it weren't for getting sick at school?
That was an easy one. Should have given that to you. Should not have put getting sick in there.
Yeah,
too many
I know.
pros.
I did bloody well. Thank you.
It's too many pros. I even could have gotten that one. That was
You think so?
Yeah, I
you
think
think so? Fine.
Yeah.
I'll do that one.
No.
You want it?
No.
I'll prove to you. I can rock this.
No.
Fine. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
It's a good,
I'll see you in
one.
2 weeks' time, and I'll rock you.
But you did well. You did well.
Thank you.
What else?
I mean, sick days.
Yeah.
Mortality.
Immune system. That's a good one. You did well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, you got to think about it as well. You've got to feed the pharmacists and Johnson & Johnson and all the big companies. They employ so many people.
Bro, I was go to this pharmacy all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I should have asked that. How often have you been to the pharmacy? Well, then we would have had 12 times.
The numbers are
Now he's
really would have
self-medicating. The pharmacy and him have a deal.
Yeah.
Hey, we need the biotics.
I need the new stuff.
And you need the good stuff.
I don't feel so well.
Okay, so you're at your dealer.
So I go to my dealer and, bro, like I used to see this pharmacist like all the time. Like the one day I get there, like I hadn't been there for like a couple of months, you know?
Very different for you.
Yeah. Bro, I like see a photo of the pharmacist on the counter.
He passed away.
Yo, bro. I was like, what happened to
How am I going to get my Schedule 4s now?
Did he leave you something?
Did he leave something for like... Today may be the 4th, but whenever you are listening to this, we always like to go back a week and look at things that have come past us. Last week, whenever. Things that have happened, some things that are interesting, some things that are odd. And whether you're listening to this 2 years down the line, 20 years down the line, you just go, a little time capsule. Oh, that's where we were. That stuff was happening.
That's what was so popular.
Things that have been happening, interesting things in South Africa. Last week, a bunch of horses escaped. I always quite like the idea of animals escaping. Like just, a little bit of havoc, like Madagascar type things. Like,
yeah, it's nothing like that.
yeah, no, they're put into harm's way and humans might kill
And
them.
they usually never hang together. The penguins are like, come guys, come with us. We know the plan. The lion's like,
Yes, I know it's not exactly like that.
I'm going to eat you.
And then we'll see.
And then I'm going to go this way. Yeah.
So, some horses escaped.
Yeah.
I think one horse got into the paddock, and under his hoof, he had a whole plan layout of the farm. like Michael Scofield.
Guys, look over here.
Prison Break. So,
Michael, I told you to tattoo it on your body. Damn it, man.
so he gets it on his horseshoe. Anyway, they escape the paddock.
Yeah, we're going to go this way.
They get out. The horses get out. Apparently, there's something like 20 of them. They were running on the highway. So imagine you're driving down the car, left-hand side of the road, right-hand side of the road. You're like, this is going slowly. I'm going to have to overtake on the left. And then you realize it's a horse.
Jeez, bro. Yo.
Video was released on social media by 20 horses running down the road on the N2 down in Durban, the Salt Rock, Mshlali.
And were they like in the fast lane, slow lane, middle lane? What were
I think they were on all the lanes. That must have been hell of a stressful thing. Horses must have been like, or horses must have also could have been like, hey, look at these guys. Like, woohoo.
You know what would have been weird if there were people on the horses and they were dressed in like Wild Wild West outfits. If I was driving, I'd be like,
How did I break into the movie set?
who's got a time capsule here? Like, what is going on here? Jeez, but hopefully nobody got hurt.
No.
The sad
I
thing-
think all the horses were fine and they took the next off ramp.
The sad thing about horses, unfortunately, like unlike a dog or whatever, like when they get injured, bro, like they have to put them down, and that's so sad. Like that's really like my puppy when he was younger broke his leg, and
You broke your puppy's leg.
I dropped him by accident. I don't drop him. I don't throw him
Did
down.
he say, "Hey, Lucky, please hold me up here and drop me"?
No, I dropped him by accident. He broke his leg, but it healed.
Yes, you broke his
Yeah.
leg. Thank you
But
for clearing that up.
but what I want to say is that it's so strange that like you have to shoot a horse, like put it out of its misery because it can't heal. That's the saddest thing. Surely back in the day, they can heal a broken leg. I guess because it walks on it, eh? Can't hop like a dog.
I think they can heal, but they'll never be able to run again. And the problem is it's like intense to look after them. So you kind of like have to like sleep in the stable and like
Yeah, you have to like
really, really
and nobody's
care.
got 7
And people
months to
don't
do
care.
that.
And a friend of mine was telling me, so he rides horses. He says his vet is like cutthroat. He's got 2 horses. The vet says, so the one horse is old and they've had to retire him, so he can't be ridden.
Is this Frankie?
I'm not saying his name. Yes, it is Frankie. Anyway, so the vet says to him, it costs the same amount to keep a horse alive that can ride, and it costs the same amount to keep one that can't ride alive. I'm just saying.
Jeez. You're like, okay.
And I think it's quite expensive. As a monthly fee, it's like
it's very expensive.
it was probably a little bit more than your rent for your previous house where you lived in a garage. Like you used to live in the smallest apartment.
Yeah.
Come a long way.
It's I've come along. My entire house was this size. Over this room.
Yeah, and like probably the entrance hall. That was it. That was the house.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, bro, that's heavy. That is heavy.
So horses out on the N2.
Okay.
Getting free, running around. Let's go to Germany.
Oh, back there again.
Yes. They've been throughout the years since the world wars, they've found bombs that haven't exploded. So like under where they drop from planes or whatever, people would report. They'd be like, "Oh, we've come across a bomb in a field," and then they'd have to send the bomb squad out. That's happened for years and years and years.
I can understand, like 1945, World War II ends. Okay, for the next 25 years, maybe I can understand. But 2021. 2020, 2019, how are we still finding bombs? How are they not doing?
Because there's just so many.
Let's sweep.
And they're undetonated, and they're deep in the ground.
Is Germany quite big? Is it a big country?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay.
Not big enough for Hitler's liking.
You just wasn't satisfied. I need more land.
I want more.
Guys. We need to.
This is greed.
Back it up, son. Yeah, you're smothering me.
I'm going to need Poland to move over here. Actually, I'm going to come right
Guys,
through
do you ever just feel like
we should take the Polish out. So, bomb squad gets called to a scene where they found another bomb. People were running and they're like, "Oh no!" Turns out it wasn't a bomb that they found.
That's good though.
They found a bag full of sex toys.
Vibrating.
I don't know if they were vibrating.
No, but that's why they probably got caught, because they probably must have heard that.
Yeah, maybe.
You understand?
Yeah. If I'm walking my dog and I hear that in the woods, we're going the other way, Sniffles.
So, do you have an explanation of what the bag looked like, or was it like?
No,
Did they
I thought it was
obviously
just a black
They obviously
bag.
just heard a noise.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is, yo, that's so embarrassing. I'm gonna get the guys out there.
Also,
How was work, honey? Yeah, no, listen, today
I'm a
we
bit
did
stressed,
we
babe.
did we did some SWAT stuff earlier on, yeah, where we did some drills, and then there was a bomb scare. Oh yes, and is
you
all your
say
friends
everyone?
okay? Oh no, it was a bag of sex toys, yeah. So I brought you a
I
present.
thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about the other guy. So, Pep, I lost the bag of sex toys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then the other. Oh, yes, this is the one that I wanted to talk about. This has recently come out last week. In South Africa at the moment, there's a deodorant company called Shield. They're all over the world, but in South Africa, they're running an advert campaign about 72-hour protection.
Bullshit.
It's ambitious, if you ask me.
It says, what are you talking about? 72 hours.
3 days.
Show me a deodorant that lasts a day even. I mean, come on. 72 hours.
Nivea even ran a campaign where they're like, in the hot African sun. They said that they were 36 hours. I think they said 36 hours.
Not in South Africa.
Okay. A Karen of some sorts
Yeah.
went to the South African Advertising Board and said, I call foul. I put this deodorant on.
Yeah. What's that called?
Roll on.
Roll on, yeah?
Put the deodorant on.
Yeah.
They said it barely did 12.
Yes.
So now they've been ordered
to take it down.
to take all the 72-hour protection stuff out of their advertising.
And it's on their brand. It's like branded on
It's
the thing.
everywhere.
You know what? Karens, you did us a favor.
The world needs Karens, unfortunately.
Sometimes.
Not at restaurants.
Not at restaurants.
Well, I know if somebody's doing something nasty at the restaurant, you do need a Karen. Generally, Karens need to know their place, but this place,
Yeah.
I think it was.
And
good.
also, you got to say this. It's called Karens and Kevins, eh? Because they are Kevins.
Oh, are they Kevs?
Yeah, it's Karens and Kevins.
Well, I'm sure it was a Kevin.
Yeah.
If it was the men's deodorant.
So, listen, I think that's it. I think for Shield to say 72 hours, who was sitting in that strategy meeting going, that's genius. 3 days, guys.
Some scientist must have done a fake test that they said it lost that
On a mannequin and then left it inside of a nice moist room.
cold room.
Yeah, no air coming in or out the room. Came 3 hours, days back later, because guys, it lost for 72 hours. That's genius.
Yeah.
Did the mannequin go out this weekend?
But also, like, it's just going back to the Karens and Kevins. But, I mean, I've got enough fucking shit going on in my life anyway. Like, I've got to go renew my car license. I've got to go, buy groceries.
Are you saying
Where
that?
do you find the time to go and complain about the advert that lied to you?
No. So I agree with this person.
Oh, the king of righteousness.
No.
Yeah.
I agree with this person. You know why? Because we have enough on our plate. As you just said, we do have to go to the grocery store and the license department and whatever.
Deal with body
Don't
corporates.
give me lies about a product that you saying to me it's going to last 72 hours. I'm going to shower twice, 3 times. No, okay, I do day and night because I got to gym. But I'm going to shower 6 times in those 3 days. And you're telling me that I'm going to have to put it on the... Come on, man. Come on. Like even the bar 125-hour bullshit.
That's marketing.
You know, bar one...
Don't go to bar one.
It's so delicious.
Yeah, don't
good.
even think about going to bar one.
But I'm sorry, 72 hours is It's if you said to me, if Shield said, Shield lost 15 hours, I said, okay, cool. You know what? We'll give 15 hours to you. We will give you 15 hours because that's
a long day.
That's a long day. It's you running around up and down, going back and forth. It's an 8-hour workday. Plus, you're going out tonight to have a couple of drinks with mates. You get a little bit slossy, whatever. You're still going home. You smell good. Fine. But 72 hours.
Lucky enough, I've got a brand of scent called Aramis.
Yeah.
Aramis, it's for the poor man.
So poor man.
Maybe we should do Aramis for the 15-uur dag.
For die 15-uur dag.
And then you can just like have it like, I'd be like, I'm done now. Like, I got to shower.
But yeah, no, dude, no, they deserve that. They deserve that 100. I agree with Karen or Kevin. I 100% agree with them. I'm with it. That's it.
Good.
No, because you know what the thing is? You know what upsets me? Advertising does lie, and we know that. Nothing in advertising is true, but you know what they've done? So all advertising lies. So it's an equal plane. What you've done is you've just exaggerated the lie. It's like, buy the new Toyota. It can fly. It's like, fly? Yeah, no, it can fly. It's like, no, bro.
I'm buying that Toyota. Yeah, okay. I feel you.
It's just an exaggerated line.
yeah.
I think that they
Cool.
needed to
No,
be
it's no
put.
problem. It's no problem. Thanks for joining us on the Greg and Kevin podcast. Sometimes you call him Kevin. Sometimes you call him the king of righteousness. Sometimes you just call him Lucky. Sometimes you call him Mr. Duplessis. But
Sometimes you get to the point.
when he wears a cape, you call him Font Man.
It's a great cape. Yes.
Lucky is actually a superhero. He can tell any font just by looking at it. He's worked in the design game for years.
I don't want to lie to you. You just spoke about lying. I can tell most fonts.
They don't say fucking Superman. He can solve most problems. He's fucking Superman. He can do anything.
Okay. Well, if we're talking
Maybe
fiction,
Font Man needs some bloody marketing.
the marketing.
Anyway, Font Man should be insulted. You
Why?
should be insulted.
Yeah.
Like he's worked in design. That's how he's a Font Man. He once made a picture of JFK's face using fonts. Now, you live your days like a normal man, but every now and then you have to deal with the sans serif and the kerning and all these things. Bill Gates has just blown his nose with your sleeve. That's how he's disgraced you.
Yeah.
Microsoft Word is coming up with new fonts to replace Calibri. That's your default font in Word.
Oh, is it okay? Yeah.
Oh, is it? I mean, come on, man. Play the goddamn game, yeah. They're replacing it, and they haven't asked you to do the job.
What did they
They've
replace?
asked people to vote.
What did they choose?
They haven't chosen yet.
I hope
Maybe,
it's.
maybe they're holding out for a hero to come save the day.
I hope it's not Papyrus or.
It's not Papyrus. It's not Comic Sans. It's actually 3 new fonts that they've commissioned.
Because Papyrus and Typewriter, the Typewriter one, was like, I'm
every
writing.
bad coffee shop.
I'm writing in the old font. It's
Every
like,
bad coffee shop has the typewriter, and then every James Cameron movie has Papyrus.
yeah, it's like James Cameron spent so much money on the budget.
He's like,
No,
don't worry, I'll do the title screen. You sit down then. Sid. So I just think you should be insulted, and maybe you should have a word with Billy.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I got to see the fonts first. You know, I might be impressed. I might be like, cool, it's not bad.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the options aren't bad. I've looked at them.
Have you looked at them?
Yeah.
Have you got, because sometimes you see a font, you're like, it hurts me when I see like family or friends and they've done invitations and I'm like,
That's really nice of you to hire a disabled blind person to help with your font.
who did this for you? Was this Postnet? No? Oh, Jetline, even better, yes.
Oh, that's an internal font man joke.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm just saying you should be insulted.
Yeah.
And if you need any font advice, font
Any
man's your
design
man.
help, please let me know. Because please, let's try and let's make good design and good decisions.
Did you put your portfolio in the comments?
I did not.
Of course you did. It's time for the question crane. We wrap up the podcast with a question from the crane.
Yes, we are obviously still looking for your questions to help us. Send it to us. Let us know. WhatsApp it to us at 08444244545.
Question today in the question crane is, what do you want to do when you retire?
Ideally, I'd love to retire first of all because, but at this rate, I'm probably going to retire 90 by that time.
So you want to still be able to go to the bathroom by yourself?
Yeah, so to, be able to still walk and
That'll be nice.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah,
I think it's more like a lifestyle type of thing.
Yeah, I would listen. I mean, it sounds weird, but I would love. I think I've said this before. I would love to own a bar.
Yeah, no, that'd be a great retirement.
And then and by the coast, but on the beach. Like people surf and they come off for their afternoon drinks, come, and I just chat and I meet different people every day, chat to them.
Take their money.
Yeah, No.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's nice.
And just like, yeah, if it's not by the beach, it would have to be in a very small town, but away from everything, in the mountains, like the Drakensberg.
Okay, you go for walks and do.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and just.
Yeah.
Or I'd be a rugby coach.
Like coach kids rugby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Old Mania Duplessis.
I know I would have to because I think I'd drive my wife mad.
Yeah, you could do something.
Yeah, I can't be at home all day watching TV. I mean, I could watch TV all day, baby. You know.
I think I'd want to have a room. It'd be like my room.
Yeah, because you game probably.
I don't know if I could be able to look at a screen anymore. but like books and a couch, like like a night in the sun, and then you could just sit in the sun and
read, fall
in
asleep,
the
wake
sun,
up, read, fall asleep,
drink lots of cups of tea.
Yeah,
maybe go for walks on the lawn. And I'd like to play lots of golf and bowls. I definitely want to get into the bowl scene. That's where all the old people go to get boozed, I think.
Yes.
Bowl scene.
I think that must be a social.
And I'd like to be by the sea as well, I think.
Yeah. They say, I think there is a stat now, and I can't remember it. And you always make fun of me because I make up stats.
Yeah,
but I think there's a stat that says that people that do live at the beach compared to people that live in the city live longer.
Oh. I thought you were going to say I'm more racist.
Yeah, that too.
There are a couple of races by the ocean.
By the ocean, yeah.
Okay, we're always looking for your questions. We hope that you are just a little bit happier. And thank you for joining us for the happy hour. If we don't have an episode next week, it's because Consuela has arrived.
Yes, she has arrived. But yeah, we will stay tuned and we'll let you know. Look for us on Instagram and Twitter at Greg and Lucky. We'll always inform you there.